Hi, this is Wayne Bilal, and today we're going to talk about snapshots. Getting a small business owner to actually sit down and look at their financial statement, they'd rather go to the dentist. I mean, many of them will go, that's why we got a CPA, but then they only use their CPA or their tax person once a year. And QuickBooks understood this, and they came up with a tool that they added, I want to say '09, it could have been 10 or 8 for all I know, but it's been around for a couple of years called snapshots. And what you do to get them is you can put it on it usually comes on your what do you call it? Your toolbar here. My brain went to sleep. Sorry about that. And you click on snapshots, and it's broken into three sections. You have about your company, you have payments from usually customers, and then you have customer specific data. Let's talk about this. Look at this. This is pretty cool because let's take this one for example. I can see in here the first one that's set up is uh, is the income and expense trend, and I can change that to last month, which is pretty useless by itself, as I want a trend. So I can change it to this year to date. I can change it to last year. I can click on this arrow right there, see it, and I can save it as an image. I can print it. And do quite a few things with it, if you see. All of these things too, by the way. Notice how when I put it over a number, like this is the income's really high. I can see that. See how that one is? Now notice how when I put my mouse over it, it turns into a magnifying glass. Don't forget in QuickBooks we have the zoom feature. So when I click on it, I can actually see, who it is, what happened, why did I have such a big income, and I can see, wow, yeah, we did. We don't really have, that's a big expense because they put the year-end depreciation in. So it's not that big of a deal. And then like this one here, I had a big income month, sorry about that. So I can go, because, I may not remember. So now I go down and look at what it is. And I just had a bunch of jobs. And I can get, well, get this, clear this out. Let's just get rid of some stuff we don't need so I can get the customer. Yeah, I did this big job for Adelaida Prentice. I did her guest via. So this is a contractor that we're looking at their financial statement. So I did a big job. So that's kind of handy. So the business owner can just look at this. I can look at another one that's here, have year to year, previous year income comparison. So see how it's doing in prior years. This is sales. All right. And I can do it by yearly. I can do it quarterly. This does this, see 2015, 2016. So it's the previous year comparison. I can even do it weekly if I want to get crazy. you know, and go back to yearly. Again, I got the same. I can print, preview, save as an image, the whole 9 yards. Okay. As a business owner, I can quickly see who owes me money. So I can see these guys owe me money. I can take a look at it and go, tells me the due date. So I can see like this one here. Oh, Mike, man, I probably wrote his butt off. Well, actually, it's 18, so I don't know what that is. Remember, this is a sample company, so it sets the date. I forget what it said, December of 18 or something like that. So, I can see who owns me money, and don't forget, again, I can zoom in on it. See, so I can click, and it brings me straight there. I can click again and go straight to the invoice and pick up the phone and call them if I want to. This gives the owner the ability to really kind of pay attention to what's going on in the company. I have a few more things down here that come standard prior year expense comparison, so I can see what my expenses are and try to figure out what's going on. My top customers. This is kind of handy. Who's my top customer so far this year? How about last month? Who are my top customers? Might want to give these guys a call. Make sure they stay a customer. All right. This is handy. Business owners really love this. This kind of gives me my account balances. What have I got in checking as of today? This is as of today. I mean, when you open this up, it does it as of today. Like payables, payroll. It tells me my major items, savings, things that I have out there. I can go down further and I can see my expense breakdown. Yeah, let's make this a bit bigger. Let's do a print preview. It didn't make it bigger. What did I do wrong? Oh, here we go. When I come over here, notice up here, I can zoom. So I can make this like 200%. That may be a bit too big. Let's go down to 100%. And now I can see it a little bit bigger, see what these are. So in this particular case, I can see job expenses is that piece, payroll. That's pretty normal. Insurance, cost of goods sold. That's other junk, and then all the other accounts. So I mean, this kind of gives me a visual. For most businesses, this is pretty common. What they sell and their people are their biggest expenses. Let's close this one down without closing down the file. Now, what's kind of handy is that I can actually customize this. Notice how I can add content. So in each one of these sections, whether it's the company, payments, or customers, I can look and see this is already added, but like here's one, the income breakdown. That one might be kind of handy, and it just, when I hit add, it brings it in here. Pretty useless. In this particular company, they're not broken down, so that's probably why it's not there. And if I don't want something, I can just hit click and make it go away. All right. I can add it again later. Let's see what else I have. Let's see, that one's added. And see, there's more choices here. Most of them have probably been added, but you can customize this to your company. Best selling items. That's a handy one if you ask me. I can see installation, floor plans, labor, rough framing. What are people buying? That comes in real handy. Let's see what else is out there. Top vendors by expense. If you care, you can see who it is that you're buying from. That might be handy. You might want to show them that and say I buy everything from you. This can say what vendors need to be paid. You might want to keep an eye on this so you see how old your you can kind of see what's out there, and if they call you. Remember, you can get this at a touch of the button. No big deal. Pretty much reminders if you want to see them. Let's say we're done. What's pretty cool, there's some more sections here. Let's go to payments. Under the payment sections, I can actually, as the boss, come in here, receive a payment, create a sales receipt, or give a credit or refund if I want to. I can see receivables reports, which are kind of handy. I can see customer balance, AR aging. So by putting it over here, it shows you what it would look like. So if you're confused what you're getting, you can kind of look over it. And then if you want one, you just do it. Customers who owe you money, again, this is kind of where that section is. Money to deposit, you got some reminders in here. Yeah, go make your deposit. Bills that people owe you. This is handy. Your AR aging as of December 15th, 16, almost everybody's current. You can go see again where I can click and I can see who's over 30 days or who's past due. In this particular one, it's not even worth the effort. But if you had somebody out here in the over 90, you could actually click on like I did and get there. This shows you recent transactions, which is kind of handy. You can go view all, and it brings you there. Let's go back to the company snapshot, so you can literally go over to it. Make this, if your screen's bigger, this will show up better as I'm doing this on a small screen. But you can also just hit print like that. Oops, I didn't want to do that. Sorry. Save as an image. Nope. All right, wait, what am I doing? Print preview. There we go. When I print preview, I can see it, and again, I can make it a little bit bigger so I can see it. See who's out there, and this kind of tells me, what the latest payments, recent transactions, payment, sale. So I can see what's happened, and it shows a set amount. Let's close this. This is really pretty handy for the business owner. This kind of shows me the payment status. This is kind of interesting. For last month, how much was paid, this amount was paid, and how much is unpaid. I can change that again to, this fiscal year to date. Most of it's been changed. Most of it's been paid. Some still hasn't been paid, So this is kind of handy. I like this one. Most people like this one. What this is for a particular customer in this particular case, and we can change the customers here. If you look at it, you can change the customers here, and you pick the customer you want. They got it, Christy Abercrombie. I can see all kinds of detail. They've been a customer for 13 years and 7 months. They take 18 days to pay. They don't owe me anything. This year they bought $14,000 worth. I can change that to this month. I can go up and change it to this month and see they actually, whatever I want I can change. That's pretty handy. So that's real handy. I can see a sales history by year. They're a relatively new customer. Let's pick somebody else. Let's see if I can get somebody. And see what I'm doing, by the way, that's kind of handy. I'm highlighting over there and then scrolling until I find what I want and see how the customer name changes. So I was thinking, okay, well, there we go. So here's somebody. This is a good example. Jennifer Fisher was a big customer here. Sales are down some here, so I might want to give her a call. She's been a customer of ours for 9 years and 2 months, so she's been around a while, and all of a sudden she's not buying as much, so it might not hurt. We can also see what they buy. This is for this particular customer, what they bought from us, which is pretty cool. And we see their recent trends. This is a strong tool by customer for you to kind of do some analysis as a business owner. Anyways, I hope this helps you. I think it's an excellent tool that very few business owners even know about. Take some time, familiarize yourself with it. Don't forget, if you lose it, say you shut it down, all you got to do is hit snapshots and it pops back up. It's right up here in the menu bar. If it's not, I think it's hiding in one of these places up here. Really, when I want to find, there it is, company snapshots. So right there. So you go to company and then you hit company snapshots and it opens it. So until next time, let's make this our most profitable year ever. Thank you.